Today we are wonder trading 100 Cetoddle. Why Cetoddle, you might ask? Well, Cetoddle is one of the best boys in all of Paldea and everybody deserves to have one. Yes, that is my Clodsire doing some zoomies because he is so excited about today's video. Not only are we wonder trading 100 Cetoddles, but we are also giving away a special Cetoddle. Meet Molly, the shiny Cetoddle that was actually gifted to me by one of my TikTok followers. Shout out to you, Kieran. Before we give Molly away, we should probably give her a little scrub, make her all nice and squeaky clean for her new owner. Now, I am actually quite sad that Molly is leaving me. This is strictly for the video. I do actually want my very own shiny Cetoddle slash Cetitan because I think their shinies are one of the best in the entire game. If you guys enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing for more Pokemon content, and also check out all the links in the description for all my other social medias, as I do stream on TikTok and on Twitch every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So here are my Cetoddle. They are all nicknamed. We've got Mrs. Chunk and Mr. Chunk. Hopefully they go to the same owner. That would be quite nice to keep them together. All Cetoddle were catched by me except the shiny, which was captured by Kira. So if you did receive a Cetoddle with a name and the trainer is from Molly, then it was definitely from me. So maybe check your Cetoddles if you did get a nickname Cetoddle via Wonder Trade. Now, how are we going to deal with Molly, the shiny Cetoddle? Well, I am going to go to a random number generator and put the numbers between 1 and 100. Then we are going to roll for a random number, and the random number that it lands on is the number order in which we will send the shiny. So here, as you can see, it landed on 50, which is actually right in the middle, which means we will be Wonder Trading Molly, the shiny Cetoddle, 50th. Hopefully that makes a lot more sense to you guys. Now I've explained everything above, we are going to start wonder trading these Cetoddle. We're going to begin with the first 10 that we sent. So this is Maria, off she goes into the abyss, and we got a Squovert in replace of her. I want to quickly go through what Pokemon that I would like to see within this trade. I would really like to get the 2 starter Pokemon, which I don't currently have, which would be Quaxly and Sprigatito, so I will be looking out for those. Of course, any shiny Pokemon, but I very much doubt that we would get those. Now here goes Mrs. Chunk. I really hope that Mrs. Chunk and Mr. Chunk go to the same trainer. It's very, very not likely, but we will see. Mr. Chunk doesn't look like he's gone to the same trainer, which is super unfortunate. Now we're going to go say goodbye to Sid, who is going into the universe in replace of a Fido. One thing I did find when I was doing this video is the wonder trading is a little bit tedious because obviously you have to go through the animation each time. However, it is quite easy once you learn the button pattern to wonder trade. It is rather easy to just keep going. But I don't think I could have done more than 100. Next up, we have Mark, the Cetoddle, who is getting traded for a Dunsparce, which I thought was quite an interesting one to get over. Next, we have Rita, who is getting traded for a Love Disc. Now, Love Disc was actually my first Pokédex registration as well. There was a few Pokédex registrations throughout this Wonder Trade, which I will share with you guys, of course, as we go throughout the video. Now, that was the first 10. What do you guys think about that? Let's speed it up a little and get to the next 10. So here starts the next 10, and the first one we actually got was the Quaxly, which I was really, really happy about. Then we got a Mimikyu. Then after that, we got a Gibble. And of course, we got a Charmander, which was also pretty good. A Ghastly. A Shorsbook. Another Fido. An Earthworm. A Tatsugiri, and finishing up that second lot of 10, we have a Murkrow. And next up, we got another Charmander, a Gardevoir, a Deerling, a Mareep, look how cute he is, a Mankey, Weasel, Dino, a bug that I always step on, a Magikarp, and then we got a really cool boy, the Larvitar, a Charmander, a Tinkertink, a Barraskewda, a Yungoos, an Istikue. And then something really good happened. We then actually got the missing starter that we were looking for. So now we have all 3. We got a Rock, a Ball, another Cat, and we got my favourite Lechonk. Then we got a Zangoose, an Oinkologne, the Doggo, the Magikarp, Eevee, Smoliv, Quaxly, and then Uni got sent off and something interesting happened. We actually got a shiny hacked Pokemon. Brilliant. Then we got a Fuecoco, which I was very excited about. And then it was time to actually trade Molly the shiny Cetoddle. Now, I wonder what we're going to get with this. Are we going to get some special shiny? Hopefully one that's not hacked this time. Or are we going to get some mythical Pokemon that's not even been invented yet? Who knows? But all I know is this Molly the Cetoddle needs to be given to the best trainer out there. They have to be the very, very, very best. Otherwise, I will be very sad. Off he goes, and in place we got a Fuecoco. Now I can't be mad at that because Fuecoco is actually one of my favorite Pokemon in the entire region. But I hope Molly the Cetoddle is taken care of. Then we got a Sprigatito. I accidentally didn't hit record on time, but we did get a Charmander before that, just keeping numbers. We got a Pelipper, a Cyclizar, which is awesome, a Wigglytuff, another Eevee. We got another Fuecoco. Look at him, not even a thought behind his eyes. Then we got another Sprigatito. Then we got a Snom called Everest, which I thought was really cute, and another Fuecoco. Following up with a Lechonk, a Fuecoco, a Donphan, which was pretty neat, a Kricketot, a Lechonk, a Shelder, another Sprigatito, and a Toadsquirrel, which again I thought was pretty cool. Then we sent Frank off into the abyss, and guess what we got? Oh, was it another hack shiny? Yes, it was. We then got a Skiploom, a Ralts, a Charmander, a Quaxly, a Bronzor, a Glimmet, which was pretty neat, another Tatsuguri, a Electrode, a Gibble, another Fuecoco, Rock, another Spider. Oh, Stonjourner. I thought that was pretty cool, actually. Mankey. We got a Chatterot, another Fido, another Ghastly. We got a Spoink. Look at him go. A Fido, a Ghastly, a Gibble, a Fido, a Skiddo, a Vivillon, which I really like this Pokemon, a Diglett, another Sprigatito, a Combee, a Psyduck, and an Iron Thorns. That was pretty good. I don't have this Pokemon yet. A Fuecoco, and finally another Fuecoco. And just like that, all 100 Cetoddle have been traded. Now, let's go over some stats. So, the top 4 Pokemon that we got traded to us were Fuecoco, Sprigatito, Fido, and Charmander. Pretty interesting that Quaxly isn't in that range, and instead Fido has taken its place. We got 2 shinies, however, I believe both of them were hacked, so they will be sitting in my boxes and will not be used whatsoever. Out of all 100 Cetoddle, I had no trade backs. I also had no Cetoddle at all species returned to me. Out of the 100 trades, 37% of the Pokemon were level 1. Now let's go over some geography, which is pretty interesting. 41% of the Pokemon were Japanese, 34% were English, and 9% were French. So they were the top 3. The rest was a mix of Spanish, German, Chinese, and Italian. Now I want to go over some interesting Pokemon. The first Pokemon that I want us to have a look at is the Iron Thorns. Now this Pokemon I don't actually have. I think this is from Violet, and I actually own Scarlet, so this was a pretty neat entry for me to have. It was a good way to kind of finish the Wonder Trade overall, as we got it towards the end of the Wonder Trade. So it felt like a bit of an accomplishment, and we got something good out of it. Of course, we've got the 2 hacked Pokemon, which is a big shame. They will be sitting in my box and will not be coming out. I do actually have a legit shiny Dugtrio, so at least that isn't lost. And then I just want to show you guys a couple of the nickname Pokemon that I really like. So we have Everest the Snom, which I think is such a gorgeous name for a little Snom, because he can climb all those mountains. And then we have Patty the Psyduck, which again, I just think adds to their personality. It's really cool to see each Pokemon have a name. Like I mentioned, all the Cetoddle that I actually traded out was named. Overall, I think we had a pretty fun time. It's a shame about the 2 hacked Pokemon, however, and it's a shame we didn't actually receive a shiny back whilst we did send one out, but of course that is the risk of the game. I hope Molly the shiny Cetoddle has an amazing life along with all 99 Cetoddles that I named and sent out into the world. If you guys did actually get a Cetoddle from me, please let me know in the comments, because that would be very interesting. I'd love to know if anybody out there actually did receive a Cetoddle from me. If you're not sure, put the Cetoddle's name in the chat along with the trainer name, and we should be able to figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do check out all the links in my bio. I stream on TikTok every Tuesday and Thursday with Pokemon content. I also stream on Twitch over the weekends with variety content. And I post on Instagram, Twitter, pretty much everything. It's all down there. We also have a super active Pokemon Discord, so if you guys need help with trading, completing your decks, or just want to join in some battles, you guys can join there and have some fun. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for sitting through this video with me. I had a few editing issues with it. The file actually fully corrupted, so I had to edit the whole thing again in pretty much one day. So I do apologize if there's some editing blunders. I will try better next time, but thank you guys so much for your time. Have an amazing evening, and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye for now.